Good morning, traders. Good morning, and welcome to another live trading webinar. For those who join us for first time, my name is Theo, and myself and Admirals would like to really welcome you on board. I hope so far you have a great day. How is everyone doing today? Guys, can you please use the chat to make sure that everyone can type and communicate with me? You can ask any questions you want. I'm just kidding, only trading related question. I'm just joking, it's been a long time since I do the live trading sessions. And for many of you, I see your name every single day. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. It means you find a lot of value, and that's why I'm just kindly do some jokes that I find them intelligence, and if you don't find them intelligence, make sure you find them. Just joking. So guys, how are you doing today? How is trading going? Is everything all right? Good morning, Margaret, Rumen, Joita, Neven. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's share our disclaimer. Of course, just to make sure that everyone understands that this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide any trading, any personal, any business or financial advice or recommendations. Any trades I initiate, any market analysis I present to you, it's purely based on my trading and investing experience, and all these years, more than 10 years in active trading and investing. So let's change the screen. So as far as everyone is having a great time so far, let's just go through the premium analytic portal to read today's top headlines. And we start with US-China plunged further into a spiral of hostility. Israeli troops kill 6 Palestinians in West Bank raid. Drug to prevent preterm birth to be pulled from market. FTC Twitter investigation sought Elon Musk internal communication, journalist names. TikTok faces more stringent zone in new Senate bill. Okay. So the calendar as we receive it from the MetaTrader, today is Wednesday, the 8th of March. Canadian dollar, it's on the focus with the Bank of Canada not willing to increase interest rates further, and balance of trade from minus 0.16 billion to increase to minus 0.6. So what trade idea can we build around the Canadian dollar this afternoon with a New York session, especially because we will have the ADP forecast prior to the unemployment rate to the non-farm payroll on Friday? I believe that if we will see some stability in the interest rates from the Bank of Canada, we can maybe see some weakness on the Canadian dollar, right, if the market will follow through this event. So we can look for short, maybe the Canadian dollar. Also, the euro yesterday was strong against the CAD, the pound. So maybe we're going to look for some bullishness around that, but we will discuss going through the charts. But it's good just to, as you guys monitor the markets pretty much on a daily basis, or at least most of you, you can you can start thinking. I try to push you in this road to think how a news event, if it's gonna come as per the forecast, can most likely affect the currency, and what trading idea can we build around that? Maybe with the Canadian dollar and the euro, yesterday we saw it's pretty much close to resistance. Maybe this is going to boost today for a higher, by the way, I just realized that you're not watching my charts. Yep. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. So, MetaTrader platform. Let's go to the euro against the or let's start with the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. Yesterday, we had this bullishness during the New York session from the US dollar side, and it created some higher prices. So we can expect it that this area of resistance today, it can be hit another 40 pips. I believe it can be, we can see the market climbing higher. And of course, right here, it's the ultimate target. There is fairly room for the price to test this area, about 200 pips. Non-farm payrolls, if they're going to come positive, and if the Bank of Canada will keep the interest rate stable, considering the fact that the market will follow through these events, we can only see some strength in this currency pair. Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. From what we see now, it looks like the Japanese yen, it's very weak. As you can see that I'm browsing through the currency pairs. Let's have a look at the Canadian dollar, because now all the central banks, they are increasing rates. Euro, it's supposed to increase more this month. And we believe that maybe some more bullishness it's going to come. And this is the chart of the euro against the Canadian dollar. The market here, let me bring the drawing tool for you guys so I can show you. So current price is here. We expected the market to come and test these high levels. And why to do that? So because here it's a very strong area of resistance due to the recent price move. And if the market is going to successfully come here, maybe we can see some aggressive sell-off from this point. But if not, of course, we're going to just penetrate with a decisive closing above, and we're going to keep pushing higher. Now, I believe that the market has room to move to the upside, and I'm looking for some continuation, to be honest, some lower time frame, higher highs, higher lows, and to buy the correction. So keep that in the watch list. Let's have a look at the pound cat. Yesterday, this sell-off here, it's a bit more messy, I would say, because the pound also, it's not that strong. Australian dollar, so far the two I believe it's they can give us some good trends to the upside. It's the euro cat and the USD cut. Australian dollar, it's pretty weak. I wouldn't put that much emphasis on the Australian dollar unless the weekly has something else to offer. The Kiwi against the cat. Again, nothing that fulfills an uptrend. The only criteria fulfills an uptrend are the USD CAD and the Euro CAD. So US dollar came very strong yesterday. Yes, I already mentioned, and the market on the daily chart put this very nice, interesting bearish candle close below this support, and that can act as resistance on the bounces. But because the most recent resistance, the most recent support broken, it's this one here and not this one. That's the recent one. So I believe that the market will retest this area before it continue to the downside. And if we're going to continue to the downside, then we have this support down here to keep an eye on. Euro against the US dollar, pretty much same scenario. But what can you see, traders? That the euro is at this dynamic 200-day moving average, and it can act as a support. That's why I wouldn't be keen to trade it to the downside. But the pound, yes. USD against the Swiss franc, bullish engulfing here, right at this resistance. Again, no trading opportunities. Here it is, the clearest of all. Australian dollar performed fundamentally very weak yesterday, and I think the day before this one here, that was on Monday. So due to this and due to the US dollar strength as we experienced yesterday, we can say that this pair can be a good candidate to start looking for shorts. Now, here is this move to the upside, and the price is close to this area here. Now, if we go down to the origin of the moves, as I told you many times, let's go to the 4-hour chart to find where the market can find some support. I believe it's going to be this one here. Let's zoom in a little bit. It's down here. Really, is this one here. Now, let's go back to the daily chart. So this is not relevant anymore. That's too high. That's not relevant. We want just where the current price action is to find some support resistance. I would say it's this resistance here for now. Market can come and retest this area here. I will look to place some limit orders at this point, to be honest. If we go down to the 4-hour chart, we have this area here. I will look to place some. This is 60 pips. I prefer, based on the ATR of the daily chart, it's 70 pips. I would like to go for 35 pips max. So if my stop loss will be up here, stop loss somewhere there, 35 pips. It's gonna be exactly a sell limit order right here. Up. Why didn't appear? I don't know why it's not coming. No, it's something with my MetaTrader. I will sort this out, but keep an eye at this one, 0.67, 40, 67.50. Sorry, 65.50, 0.6550, Australian dollar, US dollar. We can sell here if we want, stop loss above there. We expect the price to come and fill the order and continue to the downside due to this downtrend. The Kiwi, the same. there is fairly room to move to the downside. Maybe now the market shows us a good area of a good market structure. To be honest, we are back in trends. Guys, when we are in trends, we are all over. All right. Trends. Yes, thank you, David. 0.6750, not 6550. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for clarifying that. So now we are in trends. Intraday traders, position traders, swing traders, please make sure you start trading the trends if you can, as much as you can, because trends, they give higher probability trades. After we're gonna penetrate this resistance, I believe that we're gonna come to meet the other resistance here, so fairly room to move for the US dollar yen to the upside. Aussie yen, really nothing here. Euro yen, I don't know if we're gonna play this breakout, who knows. Pound yen, totally nothing. Swissy, totally nothing. CAD yen, I don't like this anymore. Gold, another one we're going to be ready to sell. It's the gold. We have this support, but we have about 100 pips until we come down to the support. So it's just a good one for intraday trading gold. Let's keep it on our watch list. Nice bearish engulfing on the crude oil. Let's believe that this will be the beginning of a new downtrend here. And gas is finding some support around the 50 fib retracement zone. Silver, very, very clear, ladies and gentlemen. Keep an eye on the silver. We have this support down there. Market can easily, if you are about to trade a commodity between WTI, gold, and silver. Silver, it's the clearest of all because we have this downtrend with lower highs and lower lows. That's a clear now. Two lows, confirmed high, this one here. Any retracement, guys, we want to trade to the downside because, not because I have the crystal ball. I don't have it today. I'm joking. It's simply because this is a trend, and trend, it gives high probability trades. So we can use them in our advantage. Bitcoin, I still expect, look, now we are at this 200-day dynamic moving average. Above this, consider a support. If we're going to break below, I'll definitely anticipate to come down to this nice area and we can buy from here. Euro Australian dollar, we are at this resistance. We broke yesterday. I don't know if we're going to stay above this resistance. Let's go to the weekly chart. That's a very strong resistance here. And then we have another area of resistance right at this point. Euro pound successfully making higher highs against the Great British Pound, the euro. So euro strength all over the place. That's why we don't look to sell the euro against the US dollar, because euro is strong and US dollar is strong. We are looking to buy the euro against the Canadian dollar because Canadian dollar fundamentally can show so much weakness, and the traders here, they're going to take advantage of that to push the euro higher. If they want to, if they will respect this resistance here, what do they want? They want to just come in higher. They want to sell from higher prices. So why to start selling from this shooting star here or from this bearish candle? Why? There is an obvious resistance here. There are so many traders. They maybe have they sold here and they have stop losses there. There are orders anyway. And that's what I realized, that many traders, they don't understand. It's what does a stop loss means in terms of trading. If you are short here, let's say you sold, guys, please pay attention to this one. You're not going to find this information anywhere, okay? Because not many people, they think how the market operates. And that's the difference between to be just to sell some courses or be a trader and just educate based on your trading experience and trading activity. All right. So let's talk for 2 minutes what is really the stop loss in the market, because when you listen on YouTube, when you watch on YouTube or you listen on podcast, they are handing stop losses. Nobody's handing your stop loss. All right. No market, no broker or trader is monitoring your account, waiting where you're going to enter the trade to go and get your stop loss. It's just simply a formula how the market operates. When you sell here, when someone sells here, what is a stop loss? They put a stop loss here. A stop loss is the opposite order at a higher price. So if the market, it's going to come all the way here, stop loss, it's just a buy limit order, buy stop order at this point. So the market will come here, it's going to get filled as buy, and it's going to just get you out of the trade because you sell here and you say to the market, okay, if the price is going to drive all the way up to this area, make a buy, so cancel the stop loss. But how can you cancel the sell order? By buying in the market. All right, so all these stop losses here from traders are simply buying orders. There are millions and millions of buying orders if traders, they sell here. So if the price is going to come here, all these buying orders, they're going to get activated. So there's going to be so much liquidity. What is liquidity? It's availability. All right. So too much availability in the market, too many orders to be filled as buying orders. So whoever is willing to buy, automatically it's going to it's going to sell to buy. In currencies, we always interact in two transactions simultaneously. When we buy something, we sell something else. All right. So these orders here, they're going to get executed on the opposite side, giving to the traders that they move the prices, let's say, or the combination of traders that they move the prices to receive all these orders and go against them with their selling orders. So what it's going to end up doing in the market, it's going to create that volatility to the downside. It's going to create that much of move to the opposite side. Okay, so if the market knows, if the market participants, they know that people, they start selling because they are looking these candles here and they think that, okay, this is a resistance, this is an area of sales, okay, we sell from here. They're going to just try to drive the price slowly higher and get the big sale. If they're not going to break through, they're going to get the big sale from this point. All right, so in simple words or in complicated explanation, that's how it operates. Let's move on. I hope that makes sense to you. If not, I will explain it again. You just need to let me know. Euro CHF, I wouldn't touch it again. Very messy here. Euro New Zealand, still room to move to the upside. Pound Oz, in the middle of this range. So pretty much we have some clarity on the US dollar currency pairs. Pound Swiss approaching this area of support. Pound Canadian dollar, nothing. Pound Q is so much nothing here. Aussie Kiwi, Aussie Swissy, it's coming down to this area of support. We will see what the market will do. And Aussie Kiwi, did we touch the support? No, we didn't touch it yet. But it's kind of development of a downtrend here, and I like it. Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar, we already talked about that. And the Kiwi against the Swissy, that's the last pair. It's maybe still have some room to move and retest this lower point. Let's go to check the indices. Dollar index broke nicely higher above, so we can see some trend developing as we already mentioned. So these resistance lines, they acted very nicely with the DAX, so we do expect some weakness today. FTSE, the same. I initiate another trade, I think so, from here, waiting for the market to come and retest all the way down to the support, still in there. Dow Jones 30, this resistance rejection here, it worked as a nice shooting star. But the thing is, if we look at this area, we will identify a range. If we isolate this move, we will identify a downtrend. Now, and that's the times traders, we have some uncertainty and we come up to this point and we say, okay, what's going on here? Are we within a trading range or are we in a downtrend? Should I sell? After we see this candle develop, yes, we identify, that was maybe a downtrend, but before, like yesterday, before we see this candle here, we couldn't say for sure we're in a downtrend. And even today, guys, we cannot say we are in a downtrend because we are in this range. We have to at least have a look. If we are not intraday traders or scalpers and we just use mainly the previous day candlestick to project what today's move maybe it's going to be, we can just we can have that clarity if the market is not in a clear trend. S&P the same, so all indices pretty much the same. Nasdaq the same, I assume. Let's check the daily, of course. This rejection here. Let's go back to the DAX to get ready for some activity maybe. What do we have here? That's the 9 o'clock. It started from there. By the way, yesterday we got triggered on the DAX to the upside. Then we canceled the other one. I think it was live when we got triggered. It gave us 10 pips. I don't know if you guys were into that trade too or not. So we'll see if we're gonna get triggered here. And here, this is the thing now. If we're going to get triggered here, there is a room for the price to come all the way for pretty much 20 pips. But let's check what the market will decide to do. If we want to trigger to the upside, To this resistance, we have 17 points. To this one, we have 7. Sorry, to this one, we have 7 points. Yep. And to this one, we have 17 points. Okay. We got triggered to the upside, so we're going to cancel this one. Let's hope that the market is going to give us 10 pips. Or, guys, we are on 5. I don't know if we're going to go through this one. Traders, we make 8 pips so far. We are above the R1. Let's hope for R2. The whole market moved after the appearance of Powell guests, of course, of course. Anything on the Nasdaq, HV? It's around this 200 dynamic moving average. Okay, that's a reversal on the 1 minute time frame. We'll see if the market it's gonna push higher. Traders, we made 10 pips here. We are at 7. We already make the 10 pips. 10, good. Awesome, awesome. If you take profits at 10 pips, that will be awesome. Remember, that's the 1 minute chart we are looking at now. After this candle, we have the close of the 5 minute chart. Let's see if the market can push all the way to the R2 pivot line of the 4-hour. Well, you are very welcome, Rumen. You took your 10 pips for today, so that's awesome. So we are at still above 10. We are at 12. 5 minute closes nicely with this bullish, but that's a dangerous area now, because after this impulse candle, the market starts reversing. Anyhow, I will leave it a bit open just to see if we can reach to the R2. But guys, I hope you took your profits of the 10 pips. So that's all from me today, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it was another great session for you guys traders, for us. Margaret, about which one are you talking about? Pound yen? Yes, it's really nothing there with the pound yen. Honestly, I don't see anything on the daily time frame, at least that I do analysis. I don't see anything happening there. Maybe on the 5-minute chart, of course, you're going to see trends developing, or if you are using a different way of market analysis. So traders, I wish you to have a lovely day ahead. Happy trading. Please understand that during the interest rates event and during the New York session, markets, they're going to tend to have some volatility. So if you are trading on the 1 minute, on the 5-minute chart, 15-minute, understand that stop losses must placed somewhere. If the market is going to take them, it will indicate that the direction is wrong and we have to change our bias. So I'll leave you with that today. I hope you found some value. If you found some value, please make sure you like this video on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and we will be here again tomorrow morning at the same time. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.